you have a hot goaltender going into this, especially in the NHL as far as the playoffs go.
Yeah, in reality, it just comes down to that. It seems like every year, whose goaltending can outperform the other.
Close to each other, I think. But
I got to tell you, watch out 5 games before the playoffs start. Watch every playoff team. Whoever goes 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5.
Even 3 out of 5.
That's the team you got to worry about going into the playoffs. Because once you get that momentum right before the playoffs, it's hard to pull it back or hard to knock it down.
Yeah, but it's also hard to sustain. Because usually what the Wild do is they go into the playoffs needing every point possible to get that 8th or 7th seed. So they're winning 15 out of 18 or whatever. And then they just run out of gas in the first round.
Yeah, but so now they're in a completely different position where you still got a month of play almost.
Yeah, it's like having a bye week in the NFL.
You already punched your ticket. You can't really go down a playoff spot. The best thing you can do is go up 1, maybe
you could
2.
You could go up 2.
Maybe 2.
Be difficult, but
yeah. I mean, you still mathematically can finish first in the Honda West Division, but I don't see that happening. I see them finishing at best second, at worst third.
Yeah, not when the other teams are that good.
Yeah, it's almost mathematically impossible for them to finish fourth. There's like 10 games left in the season, and we're like 17 points above fourth spot, Arizona.
You'd have to lose everything.
And they would have to win every game.
Yeah, which is not going to happen.
Yeah.
Because I know Arizona
in all regulation, no overtime points. Like, all regulation losses and wins. So, I think they finished third. We end up probably playing Vegas first round. Is my best bet.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, that's your best bet. That's your best bet for a second round series against Colorado.
Hopefully, the Blues play Colorado, and Blues are more known to be more physical.
No. Arizona plays Colorado. Arizona upsets, then we beat the piss out of Arizona.
Arizona's not going to upset. I'd rather have the Blues.
That's why it's called an upset, because you don't expect them to upset. If you expect them to upset, then it would be,
a downside.
They're not an upset, because people expected them. Kind of like Loyola Chicago at the end of their run in the tournament this year. Nobody was like, they're not like the underdogs anymore, because this is what they've been doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Brian. Somebody else scored in baseball. Adam Frazier singles, top of the 7th. They now lead 4-1.
This team is not anything.
They got 0 offense for the last 2 weeks. It's actually pissing me off to the point where we're not even going to talk about them. So right now, the NFL draft is 4 days away from now.
Yep.
At the time of this recording, it is Thursday, the 29th, and it starts at 7 o'clock our time, 6 o'clock our time, whatever. Doesn't matter. 50,000 people are going to be in attendance, allegedly, in Cleveland for the draft.
79,000 attended that rugby match or whatever in Australia.
Yeah. Roger Goodell, everybody's favorite Major 4 sports commissioner, he got his Fauci-ouchie. So he will be hugging players when they get drafted, as is tradition, except for last year, because it was all virtual. You guys remember the draft last year where he was like into like the second?
I actually thought they did it pretty well last year, considering.
Yeah, at the beginning of the second round, he's got like a drink and a cigar, and he's relaxing in a recliner in his basement, making draft picks or announcements. I was like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This dude's got his slippers on, he's got a stogie, he's got a glass of scotch or bourbon or whatever, and he's just chilling.
I just thought that everything that could have gone wrong with all of the remote cameras that they were using, and the coaches and the GMs' houses, you had the players' houses and all that stuff, the analysts talking about everything that could have gone wrong didn't, and it really all actually went pretty smooth.
Yeah, that was the biggest fear is, what if a team is trying to call in a pick, but then the internet connection goes to shit, and they can't do their Zoom meeting or whatever, and like, is there a backup option? I think that's why they still use the fax machine.
Last year, bro.
Yeah,
we had some pretty good ones last year with like Vrabel's kid or something behind him. You had Jerry Jones on his super yacht.
Yeah,
Cliff Kingsbury of the Cardinals trying to thirst trap, the viewing public.
Don't they still use the fax machine for all transactions though, because they can't rely on the internet or whatever in case of the internet fails?
They go phone. They go phone mostly. So.
Yeah, but like the fax machine is like the bottom, like the fail safe. Like
Yeah, I'm sure they fax it over too.
Well, they have it, but
yeah, it's the fail safe. It's their like last line of defense. If the internet goes to shit, if somebody doesn't have cell phone service, put the son bitch on a fax machine and send it that way.
I know they do trades like that.
Yeah, the trades. In I know the NHL trades go through fax.
That Bronco player, who was it, Burfacet?
Yeah, because like they'll still send in faxes like after the trade deadline, but as long as the trade was agreed to before the trade deadline, then it's accepted. So usually,
actually, no, every trade has to be in before the deadline.
Well, the NHL
it doesn't get confirmed, or it just doesn't get like announced here until like maybe 15 minutes afterwards, because they're all still trying to confirm it.
Well, the NHL they have that backlog.
The paperwork has to be in, at least for baseball.
Yeah, the NHL they have kind of like that backlog of everybody sending in their last minute trades and everything. So it takes a while. It takes like almost up to an hour for the NHL to confirm and approve and everything, and then it gets announced, because no trade is obviously done unless the league approves it. They got to go through your whole salary cap thing. They got to make sure it's okay with the union, all that bullshit. So yeah, it's
another run scored.
I just got the notification.
Crap.
So that game's over with. We're not even going to talk about it. So I got Mel Kiper's latest mock draft. I hate mock drafts. I think they're pointless.
I think I saw his, and his is a little weird from what I've been hearing. So.
Yeah, I read through
it.
Other
mock drafts.
I read through it. It's him and McShay. Who's this McShay guy?
Just another.
Todd McShay.
Todd
McShay. He's another ESPN draft.
So basically,
and Kiper are
basically him and Kiper just went every other pick. And then they just kind of did their. This is who we think makes sense. It's not this is who we know is gonna go where. It's
their picks.
If I was the GM of this team, this is who I would pick or what I would do.
Well, obviously they wouldn't know. No one knows.
So I'm gonna go through 1 through 32. We're gonna do the first round.
All right.
And
you can skip number 1 here, because that's
So I got the round and who goes first, second, third, 7th, 10th, 15th, all that stuff right here in front of me.
Since the guy already signed a deal with
Gatorade.
Oh,
we lost Brian again. He's gonna call me back, and it goes to my cell phone, not to the computer every time. Stupid fucker. Kitty, good. I can have a drink.
Did I lose you guys there or something, or what?
Yeah, you hung up on us. All right,
We're probably.
I'm actually nowhere near my phone here, so.
Yeah, we probably either you lost cell phone connection, or the kids in my neighborhood are trying to do their homework before tomorrow, and they all logged on to the internet at the same time.
Yeah, kids don't do homework.
Yeah, that's another thing. When these kids start going to school full time again, I'm gonna love that, because my internet's not gonna go to shit every night. All right, so I will. I'll name the team, what round, and all that. You guys decide who you think they should pick, all that stuff. I'm going to kind of really stay out of it, because I don't know other teams' needs and what they should go after, all that shit. That's the NFL, out of the top 4 major sports, the NFL is number 3 for me. Like, I barely know shit.
Hockey, baseball, NFL, then...
Hockey and baseball are tied 1-2.
That little thing with the orange ball.
Yeah. And actually, if you do Major 5, it'd be hockey, baseball, NFL, NASCAR, basketball. I know more about NASCAR than I do basketball. So
yeah, good thing you didn't say soccer. I would have punched you.
Oh, no. This is my problem with the MLS, by the way. They started yesterday. European soccer obviously is not popular in the United States. So why would you make the United States form of Major League Soccer basically a carbon copy of European soccer, calling everybody United or Real and doing the same shit
FC.
they do? Why not change it up a little bit? Why not Americanize it a little bit?
Yeah, and just be like every other sports
and be different.
league.
obviously nobody gives a shit about soccer in England and Spain and Germany around here. So that's my anti-soccer rant. Moving on. All right, Brian, you still here? Or did you pass away again?
Yeah.
All right, number 1, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence, obviously.
Trevor Lawrence, yeah. Everybody knows Trevor Lawrence. If they don't do Trevor Lawrence, it's because somebody didn't go to his birthday party or something.
That'll be the shocker of the NFL draft history.
Yeah, quarterback from Wisconsin. Nobody on his team goes to his birthday party, and then he falls to like number 14.
Thanks, Kevin Costner. Now fuck off. Let's keep moving.
Okay. Number 2, New York Jets. Who you guys think?
This pick sounds also locked in that it's going to be that
Zach Wilson.
from
Yeah.
BYU.
Let's just say that.
Sounds like it's locked in. Although I think he's got the biggest bust potential.
You think so?
It's
got a lot of
because mostly
athleticism,
the
but
Jets. It's mostly because of the Jets.
oh well, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Yep.
Yeah, anybody with talent they get, they ruin.
The Jets could have the first
Well, I mean,
top
again, he's
10
gonna have to
picks
start
and
right
probably
away,
still
and they
not
don't have
make the
talent.
playoffs this
They
year.
don't have anybody.
Yeah, so McShay, he picked Zach Wilson, and he said Wilson's chances of being available here 98.5%. Like, so there's a 1.5% chance that Jacksonville passes up on Trevor Lawrence and takes
And
Zach
that's mostly,
Wilson.
and that's only if Trevor Lawrence, dies.
That's just to cover his ass.
Yeah. Or nobody went to his birthday party. At number 3, a trade from the Miami Dolphins via the Houston Texans. So the Houston Texans traded this pick to Miami. Miami traded it to San Francisco. The 49ers at number 3.
So they're taking a quarterback.
Yeah, what I've been hearing is Kyle Shanahan's been really high on this Mac Jones kid from Alabama.
Yep.
I mean,
It sounds like
you play in a...
sounds like it's. I don't think it should be Mac Jones, but I think it should be either Justin Fields or Trey Lance. But it just kind of feels like it's going to be Mac Jones.
Well, if I was in that position, I'd be taking Justin Fields. Yeah, I know there's not a good history with Ohio State quarterbacks, but just
but
the
he's
athleticism.
different than most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ohio State's got a better record with quarterbacks than Alabama. Alabama is what? Defense, wide receivers, and running backs? That's who gets drafted out of Alabama?
Everybody gets drafted out of Alabama.
Well, everybody gets drafted, but
Who makes it? Name one quarterback that's still playing, starting
nobody
in the NFL from Alabama.
That comment.
Yeah.
What was the last one, like McLaren? Or
Tua.
Yeah, Tua
Tua.
Tagovailoa.
Yeah, but before that.
Yeah, before that.
But even he was getting knocked on. Like, people were saying that maybe Miami should be drafting a quarterback at number 3 before they trade him.
And then Jalen Hurts, right? He was Ohio State, right?
He was Alabama and then Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
stupid. What? I keep getting Jalen Hurts and Justin Fields confused. All right, one's not drafted yet. Damn it! So
yeah,
this
I
is
think,
why I suck at the NFL.
Mac Jones is going to be the pick here.
That's
I think it's going to be Mac Jones, even
I think
though
it's gonna be a
probably
mistake.
would take Justin Fields.
Yep.
That's why I keep hearing how much Mike Shanahan loves how Mac Jones
Kyle
is just
Shanahan.
or whatever. See, I suck at the NFL.
It's fine.
Is so much like Kirk Cousins that
Yep.
he wants it. He said he's got like quiet feet, and that a certain way he throws the ball fits perfectly with the way he coaches quarterbacks. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not a scout. I'm not an elite NFL mind. I'm not even a competent NFL mind. So I would not be surprised.
I think he also had a 4.0 too, so they keep hyping up that he's one of the more intelligent quarterbacks that they've ever.
Yeah. So after picks 1 and 2, I think pick number 3 is actually the one where there's some quote unquote drama around it.
I definitely think it's going to be a quarterback,
It'll
though.
be interesting.
Yeah.
It will be one of the 3 quarterbacks remaining.
Kuiper says they take Justin Fields at number 3.
Okay.
So,
Yep. I think McShay had Mac Jones in
McShay
his mock draft.
McShay picks this pick. Number 4, Atlanta Falcons. If they do not trade, I keep hearing that they're listening to trades.
Well, everybody's going to listen to trades.
Well, they're listening more than other people. They're putting their feet on the ground saying, 4 horses, or feet on the ground. Everybody puts their feet on the ground. Their ears on the ground when 4 horses passed here 5 hours ago, heading west. They're listening that hard to trade requests.
Oh, get on with it.
Who do you think Atlanta takes at number 4?